what we will do now is we will go on to talk about the forthcoming concert that we've got on in Preston. So the way to raise food, we've got a concert coming up, and I know that Julian in particular, how did this come about, Julian? You're a member of the One Voice Community Choir, that's right, isn't it?
I am, yes.
So how did it come about?
Well, it was a strange thing. We were in rehearsal one Wednesday evening at County Hall, and I saw one of the leaflets about the Food Network from and the Food Bank that had been published, and it was a strange irony that as I was singing that song, we were also singing a song of prayer, whose first line is "Give us this day our daily bread." And as the two things came together, and I read the leaflet on the way home, and almost immediately that evening, this sort of chimed with me because of some issues I had with food poverty in my childhood, and issues that I also see around the city, because in my job, I'm a policeman for my day job,
right.
And these things occur to me as being real issues for everybody. You know, I walk into houses where there isn't enough food, where people do struggle to get by, and I thought, there's something going on here that we can change. We're a community choir. We've raised a lot of money, thousands of pounds over recent years for local charities, and I thought we can do something different here that will enable people to be fed in this city. Thought it through, put it through to my committee, who said, yeah, it's a fantastic idea. Go on then, Julian, run with it. So that's what we're doing now.
Brilliant. So there's going to be a soul food concert on where, when?
Yeah, we've called it Soul Food. It's fantastic. I love that title because it's a combination of gospel music and food. It's going to be on the evening of Saturday the 3rd of September at 7:30 p.m. And it's going to be at the Salvation Army's main base there on Harrington Street. And basically people will be able to come along, and instead of giving us food, we normally charge perhaps £5 or £10 on the door for a ticket. We're asking, can you bring that amount? If you can, I mean, it doesn't matter, no donation will be turned away and you can come in, but can you bring a decent donation of food for us so that it can be redistributed, stock up the food bank, and really raise awareness across the city about what the food bank does and the fact that the network exists.
Right, so entrance to the concert is buy food then?
It is.
The more food would be more than welcome. Go on.
Now, you can't just turn up, unfortunately, with a load of food, because there's only 300 seats in the building.
Right.
So what we're saying to you is, if you go to the One Voice Community Choir website at www.onevoice.org.uk, or just throw One Voice Community Choir into Google, we'll come up top of the page. From there, you can reserve a place at the concert. It's just to make sure we don't overfill the building. You book your place at the concert, turn up on the evening with your food donation.
Okay.
And I believe you have a phone number as well that people can...
Yeah, we do. We can be contacted via the phone number at Preston CVS, which I believe is 5551088. But I'm doing that from memory, so let's be careful on that one.
Yeah, but that's CV.
That's Preston yes. CVS will take a phone booking. If you haven't got the internet, they will do that for you on your behalf.
Yeah. While we're talking about the internet, if you want to see a copy of the general leaflet for the food bank, you can get onto the Preston Christian Action Network website. You can Google Preston Christian Action Network, or for short it is www.pcan, that's PCAN.org.uk, and that will link you to all the information if you can't find the One Voice website.
Okay. There's also a special add-on which we want to do, because in addition to sort of raising the food donations, which we obviously want to do, something else we want to do is give them a little bit of extra cash flexibility. So what we're having in the day to support the concert on the same day is a gospel workshop, where people can come along, learn to sing gospel for the day, and in the evening, if people want to, they can come along and sing gospel as part of the choir with us on that evening, which is something we're not able to open up very often just because of the size of the choir. But we're going to do that. Tyndale Thomas will lead them through. They can come and sing with us the day, and there's an additional charge of £15 for that, as well as your food donation. But they'll have a fantastic day, and it'll be money really well spent.
So anybody out there who wants to come and join the choir for the evening, they can go on stage with you, they can rehearse throughout the day. Wow, that sounds brilliant. Peter, what are you doing on what are you doing, Peter, that day?
I'll probably be with you in Salvation Army.
Okay, so the two of us are out there. That sounds great though, so people who want to sing can go along. I mean, Tyndale Thomas MBE, brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah,
Brilliant
he's fantastic.
musician.
You're going to learn you're going to learn traditional and some traditional gospel, original gospel. You'll learn some music and movement that goes with that. And basically, learning the gospel and singing the gospel is fantastic in itself. The buzz that you will actually get off singing to an audience, singing gospel to an audience like that, is something that has to be experienced to be believed. So we really would encourage people to come along if they can make that.
Okay, so the date again for the concert is?
The date of the concert is Saturday the 3rd of September, 7:30 p.m, but you need to book a place via our website at www.onevoice.org.uk.
And to help some of you older people remember the date, the 3rd of September was the day war broke out. It also happens to be my own birthday.
Oh!
So there we are. There's some things to remember on the date, and I'm sure Peter was just about to say something weird, Peter.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to sing happy birthday, so sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, what a way to have that sang with all the people who go along during the day to the workshops and then on stage during the evening. Well, we're going to end the interview with One Voice Community Choir. You've heard a selection of the songs this evening, but why not go along, go to the workshops, get on stage that evening and make Preston Community FM the radio station that has got so much food along to give to our fellow communitarians. So we'll now have a look at that word. We'll look that word up at the end of the programme, and I quite like the sound of it. So thank you for coming into the studio, and everybody get out there with food to help the people in Preston who need it most.
For all the latest community news and events,
103.2 Preston FM. Your community, your radio.